Liz Cambage, a towering figure in the WNBA, captivated fans with her brilliance on the court, but made headlines in 2022 for a shocking altercation, accusations of racial slurs, and clashes with teammates. Once hailed as the future of women's basketball, the Australian star's fall from grace raised questions about what led to her departure from the league.
Grew up not really realising the amount of racism I went through in school and high school.
And she was different. She was a bit chubby. She was different. She was, a bit out there. And she really struggled to make friends and felt a bit bullied.
Born in London, UK in 1991 to a Nigerian father and an Australian mother, Liz moved to Australia with her mother at just 3 months old after her parents separated. Her extraordinary height made her a target for bullying during her childhood. By the age of 10, she was already 6 feet tall, a stark difference from her peers, which often left her feeling isolated. Basketball became her solace, providing her with belonging and purpose. Liz's talent was quickly recognized, and she earned a scholarship to the Australian Institute of Sport, AISS, a launchpad for many top athletes. Playing for the AIS team in Australia's WNBA at 15, Liz decided basketball would be her career. Analysts compared her to Lauren Jackson, dubbing Liz the next big thing in women's basketball.
I made the AIS when I was 15, and that's when I decided this is what my career was.
Being tall at 6'8" with exceptional skills, Liz began to shine internationally. In 2011, she was drafted second overall by the Tulsa Shock in the WNBA, earning all-rookie team honors during her impressive debut season. Her size, skill, and charisma made her a standout figure, embodying a new era of women's basketball. Fans eagerly anticipated her rise to superstardom as she hinted at an extraordinary career ahead.
Next week, Liz Cambage will learn her fate in the WNBA draft here at ESPN HQ in Connecticut. With the teenager set to be in the top 2 picks, basketball in Australia is destined for another massive shot in the...
Liz cemented her dominance with 4 WNBA All-Star selections in 2011, 2018, 2019, and 2021. In 2018, she set the WNBA single-game scoring record with 53 points against the New York Liberty, a feat that remains unmatched. Her scoring ability, averaging 23 points per game that season, showcased her dominance in the paint and versatility. Opponents struggled to contain her towering frame and relentless style of play. Beyond the WNBA, Liz's career extended globally. Playing in China for Jiangsu Phoenix and Beijing Great Wall, she became one of the highest-paid female basketball players, earning $400,000 per season, far exceeding typical WNBA salaries. Representing Australia, she was pivotal for the Opals in international tournaments, including the Olympics, further solidifying her legacy as one of the best female basketball players of her generation. On the court, Liz's towering height, fiery energy, and confidence made her a commanding presence. Off the court, her outspoken personality earned both praise and criticism. She used her platform to advocate for issues like mental health, body positivity, and racial representation in sports. Liz openly shared her struggles with anxiety and depression, recounting deeply personal moments such as being placed on suicide watch in 2016. Her candidness sparked important conversations about mental health in sports. However, basketball was both a refuge and a source of stress for Liz. The relentless pressure to perform often pushed her to breaking points. In 2021, she withdrew from the Tokyo Olympics, citing mental health concerns. Her decision followed mounting pressures and controversies, including criticisms of Australia's lack of racial diversity in promotional materials. She described her frustration as a whitewashing of athletes, which added to the scrutiny she faced. Her withdrawal shocked fans and teammates but highlighted the toll professional sports take on mental health. The most infamous controversy of Liz's career occurred during a pre-Olympics warm-up game between Australia's Opals and the Nigerian national team in 2021. Reports allege that Liz was involved in a physical altercation and directed racial slurs at Nigerian players, calling them monkeys and telling them to go back to their third world country. The incident escalated, with Nigerian players recounting how Liz elbowed Victoria McCauley, causing a gash and slapped another player. Liz denied the allegations of racial slurs but admitted to a physical altercation, claiming it was unintentional. However, video evidence and scars on one Nigerian player supported the accusations, and her apology was widely criticized as insincere. This incident severely damaged her reputation. Her time with the LA Sparks in 2022 was marked by internal disputes, further tarnishing her public image. Liz Cambage, a towering figure in the WNBA, captivated fans with her brilliance on the court but faced significant controversies that ultimately shaped her career. Born in London, UK in 1991 to a Nigerian father and an Australian mother, Liz moved to Australia with her mother as an infant. Her extraordinary height made her a target for bullying, but basketball became her refuge, offering her a sense of purpose and belonging. Her talent was evident early, earning her a scholarship to the Australian Institute of Sport, AIS. She quickly rose through the ranks, dominating in Australia's Women's National Basketball League, WNBL. By age 15, Liz had decided to pursue basketball professionally. Her career took a major step in 2011, when she was drafted second overall by the Tulsa Shock in the WNBA. Liz's rookie season was impressive, earning her all-rookie team honors and cementing her as a force in the league. Standing at 6'8", with exceptional skills, she drew comparisons to legendary players, showcasing a combination of strength, skill, and charisma. Over the years, Liz became a four-time WNBA All-Star and set a single-game scoring record of 53 points in 2018. Her performances highlighted her dominance, whether posting up, grabbing rebounds, or delivering clutch plays. She also played internationally, earning significantly higher salaries in China and making a global impact in basketball. Representing Australia, Liz was pivotal to the national team's success, competing in major tournaments including the Olympics. Her on-court presence and off-court advocacy for mental health, body positivity, and racial representation earned her recognition beyond basketball. However, Liz's career was not without turmoil. She faced intense scrutiny for her mental health struggles, openly sharing her battles with anxiety and depression. This transparency resonated with fans, but also highlighted the immense pressures athletes endure. In 2021, Liz withdrew from the Tokyo Olympics, citing mental health concerns amid mounting controversies, including her criticism of Australia's racial representation in promotional materials. The most infamous controversy in her career came during a pre-Olympics warm-up game against Nigeria, where Liz was accused of using racial slurs and engaging in physical altercations. While Liz denied the allegations, video evidence and player testimonies fueled the backlash. This incident severely damaged her reputation and strained her relationships with teammates and fans. Her time with the LA Sparks in 2022 was also tumultuous, marked by internal conflicts and declining performance. Controversies such as demanding a retired jersey number and public disputes with teammates further alienated her within the league. Liz abruptly parted ways with the Sparks mid-season in 2022, citing mental health concerns and the need for safer environments. Her departure from the WNBA was polarizing, with critics attributing it to her behavior and struggles with accountability. Despite the challenges, Liz continued her basketball career overseas, joining Maccabi Ashdod in Israel, where she sought to rebuild her legacy. Off the court, Liz ventured into platforms like OnlyFans, embracing her individuality and diversifying her income. While some praised her for taking control of her narrative, others viewed it as a departure from her basketball legacy. Liz defended her choices, emphasizing personal growth and happiness. Liz Cambage's basketball legacy is a story of towering achievements, unfulfilled potential, and polarizing controversies that continue to spark debate among fans, analysts, and peers. A player of unmatched skill and physical dominance, Liz carved out her place in basketball history with performances that pushed the boundaries of what could be achieved on the court. Yet, her career also serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the intricate and often fraught relationship between raw talent, personal struggles, and the pressures of professional sports. Standing at 6'4", Liz's presence on the court was nothing short of commanding, Her ability to dominate both ends of the floor set her apart from her contemporaries, earning her accolades such as 4 WNBA All-Star selections and the league's single-game scoring record of 53 points, a feat that remains etched in the annals of basketball history. Her sheer size and skill made her a nightmare for defenders, while her charisma and unapologetic personality garnered her a legion of fans worldwide. At her peak, Liz symbolized the transformative potential of women's basketball, inspiring a new generation of players to dream bigger.
Off the court, Liz used her platform to address critical social issues, advocating for mental health awareness, racial diversity, and body positivity. Her openness about her struggles with anxiety and depression was groundbreaking in a world where professional athletes are often expected to portray an image of unyielding strength. By sharing her vulnerabilities, Liz became a relatable figure for many, shining a light on the mental health challenges that frequently go unspoken.
Elite sports. Moreover, her outspoken stance on racial representation, particularly her criticism of promotional materials for the Australian Olympic team that lacked diversity, highlighted the broader systemic issues within sports organizations. However, the other side of Liz's journey reveals a series of controversies that have cast a shadow over her legacy. The infamous racial slur incident during the 2021 pre-Olympics warm-up game against Nigeria became a focal point of criticism. The incident, which involved alleged physical altercations and deeply offensive remarks, was compounded by conflicting narratives and public outrage. While Liz denied the accusations, the fallout damaged her relationships within the Australian basketball community, leading to her withdrawal from the Tokyo Olympics. This incident also deepened the divide among fans, with some defending her actions as a consequence of heightened emotions, while others viewed them as inexcusable. Her WNBA career faced similar turbulence. Liz's time with the Los Angeles Sparks in 2022 was marred by internal team conflicts, public disputes, and declining performance. Issues such as her demand to wear a retired jersey number, a decision that alienated a current teammate, and public complaints about her role on the court painted a picture of a player struggling to adapt to team dynamics. By the time she parted ways with the Sparks mid-season, Liz's reputation had suffered significantly, with critics accusing her of entitlement and a lack of accountability. Her departure, announced via an Instagram post citing mental health concerns, left fans questioning whether her struggles were the cause of her actions or merely a justification for them. Despite the controversies, Liz has sought to redefine her narrative and rebuild her career. In 2023, she joined Maccabi Ashdod, a prominent Israeli basketball team, stepping away from the intense spotlight of the WNBA. This move allowed her to continue playing professionally while reflecting on her personal growth. Her decision to explore opportunities off the court, including creating content on platforms like OnlyFans, further highlighted her willingness to chart an unconventional path. While some praised her for embracing her individuality and taking control of her public image, others criticized her choices, viewing them as a departure from the values associated with her basketball legacy. Liz Cambage's story is one of contrasts. On one hand, she is celebrated as a trailblazer who broke barriers and inspired countless young athletes with her record-breaking achievements and advocacy for important causes. On the other hand, she is criticized for behavior that alienated teammates, fractured relationships, and overshadowed her accomplishments. Her legacy remains a complex tapestry of brilliance and controversy, leaving fans and analysts divided on how she will be remembered. Ultimately, Liz's journey underscores the immense pressures that accompany greatness. Her struggles with mental health, conflicts within teams, and public perception reflect the broader challenges faced by athletes in the modern era. Whether she will be remembered as a symbol of empowerment or a cautionary tale is a question that remains unanswered. One thing is certain: Liz Cambage's impact on basketball, for better or worse, will not be forgotten.